tactic to a narcissist, and they will give up and prostrate themselves and apologize to you. Narcissists are in a perpetual quest for external validation to prop up their fragile self-worth. They depend on the support and resources of others, depleting the vitality, health, and energy of their victims to maintain their inflated self-importance. Their interactions with people are manipulative, serving the purpose of drawing more individuals of their kind into their circle. They seek unquestioning obedience from their followers and evade taking responsibility for their actions. Those ensnared in relationships with narcissists often find themselves compelled to comply with their every demand. At their core, narcissists are deeply unhappy individuals, plagued by a constant fear of others forming negative opinions about them. This arises from their awareness that their sincerity is merely a facade, and their words lack authenticity. Consequently, they remain on high alert, ever ready to defend against allegations or inquiries. When left to their own thoughts, narcissists display symptoms akin to latent depressive disorders, requiring a perpetual influx of stimulation and excitement to boost their self-perception and maintain their interest. They consistently shift blame onto others for any mishaps. These tactics send a clear message to narcissists that you won't be easily manipulated or harmed by their attempts to confront you. Your patience in watching this video is greatly appreciated. If you found it helpful and are interested in more content from our channel, we kindly encourage you to share it with your social network. If you're a first-time viewer, please consider subscribing to our channel to stay informed about future releases. We will proceed from here. Their initial aim is to engage in gaslighting. Narcissists employ gaslighting, a form of mental manipulation, to sow seeds of doubt about your own rationality. Succumbing to their tactics can lead you into a state of chaos. This strategy is designed to undermine, destabilize, and tarnish your reputation. Always remember that you have a firm grasp of your own actions. By choosing to resist manipulation, you affirm your commitment to your personal identity and principles, regardless of the narcissist's claims. Nobody has the authority to invalidate your perspective, as they haven't lived through your experiences. However, engaging in fruitless arguments with the narcissist is unnecessary. It's not advisable to invest effort in changing their viewpoints. In reality, success is unattainable for narcissists because of their unwavering commitment to their own agenda. They won't be swayed by logical arguments. When a narcissist tries to convince you of something untrue, avoid confrontation. A simple yes or no will suffice in most cases. So there's no need to go into lengthy explanations. Just respond with "oh" or "okay," then maintain silence. Don't utter another word. Exercise assertiveness when necessary, but do so calmly. Strive to maintain your composure and avoid reacting. Deliberately choose your battles to avoid getting entangled in pointless debates and discussions. Remember that in the company of a narcissist, minimal communication is often more effective. Resist succumbing to their pressures. Statements like "that never happened," "I never said that," and "I never did that" are all examples of false assertions. Acknowledge their understanding with a simple "oh" or "okay," accompanied by a knowing look. Keep silent. Note that any further words you utter will be completely overshadowed by this single statement. The intended message is clear. You are unaffected by their attempts to manipulate, signifying your shared perspective on the matter. By maintaining your resolve, you can resist their control. Furthermore, it's unwise to hold any expectations for them. However, there is a cost associated with this realization. You must be fully prepared for this battle. Honesty with yourself and the establishment of realistic expectations for the people and situations you encounter are essential for success. By maintaining reasonable expectations when it comes to their decency, kindness, honesty, and genuine affection, you can reduce the likelihood of being taken by surprise and caught off guard. Despite their reprehensible behavior, you still possess influence and power. Empaths often focus on the positive and affectionate qualities of others, but this should never be an expectation when dealing with narcissists. It's crucial to weigh their actions more heavily than their words. While anyone can articulate words, do their actions align with their verbal claims? Pay attention to red flags and don't deceive yourself about the experiences you're going through. Once you understand that you're no longer under their influence and are no longer deceived, they lose their power over you. By seeing through their tricks, deceit, and facade of superiority, and by penetrating their veneer, you can gain a clear understanding of everything. Thus, minimizing their impact is more beneficial than being disturbed by their presence. You can use this to your advantage by demonstrating authenticity and sound judgment. This is, without a doubt, the most effective approach. Instead of clinging to hope and denying reality, abandon the optimistic outlook and embark on a solitary journey of self-reflection and self-acceptance. It's true that narcissists are resistant to changing their behavior. Thirdly, always remain true to your authentic self. Narcissists encounter significant resistance from individuals who embrace their genuine emotions and rebuff any attempts at manipulation. Those who are harmful in your life find it challenging to engage with you when you are open and honest. If you disregard these concerns and continue with your customary behavior, there will be no change. Individuals with a strong moral compass will ultimately reveal the narcissists as the fraudulent entities they truly are. Preemptively dismiss their intentions, since narcissists often exhibit qualities that are in stark contrast to those who possess capability and motivation. Prioritize your well-being and take the necessary steps to lead a life characterized by ethical integrity and compassion. If you achieve this, consider your primary goal fulfilled. Fourthly, the significance of maintaining silence when dealing with narcissists cannot be overstated. Ignoring the presence of a narcissist is the quickest way to end their torment. Avoid wasting your time trying to assist them. There should be no communication whatsoever. Your lack of engagement conveys disinterest in the subject at hand. By refraining from interaction, you signal that you are not someone to be bothered, as you are not easily swayed and will not tolerate their misconduct. If individuals exhibit mockery and contempt towards others in an attempt to deceive or manipulate you, maintain a safe distance from them should they try to engage in such behavior. They will react in kind when you ignore them. Reducing your communication with them will improve your situation. Lastly, keep a record of your interactions with them. Maintaining thorough documentation is essential when dealing with narcissists. It leaves little room for ambiguity, as there is a clear record of what has transpired. Everything is documented, making it impossible for anyone to falsely claim they said something they did not. Consistently keeping a log of written communications, such as emails, letters, and text messages, is crucial. Having a record can be highly beneficial when the need arises. Therefore, maintaining comprehensive documentation is critical. When confronting a narcissist, verbal communication is important to avoid unnecessary misunderstandings and distress. Sixthly, refrain from rushing. Approaching a narcissist effectively requires patience. The unveiling of the truth is an inevitable outcome, and timing is crucial. Strengthen your determination and self-assurance. Narcissists only grant proximity to those who validate their self-worth, and time is the key ingredient. Narcissists are revealed when seemingly unrelated elements fail to align or make sense, and this revelation will eventually reach the general public. They should be capable of engaging in rational discussions with others. Avoid placing excessive pressure on yourself and learn the art of letting go. From my perspective, an excess of pressure is not conducive. I'd like to conclude my discussion on this topic. However, feel free to review additional materials. They are provided to assist you in understanding the enduring impacts of narcissistic abuse and how to initiate the process of recovery to resume living your most fulfilling life. Independence, self-confidence, and self-assurance. Furthermore, one's resilience to slander, deception, and character assassination is significantly enhanced when they possess a positive self-image and a firm grasp of their identity. Rekindle the affection you once held for yourself, your loved ones, and your past. Your decreased attraction to dishonest and harmful individuals stems from their lack of empathy. Put forth effort. You will receive notification of the upcoming training session. This concise explanation is intended to be helpful. Your thoughts and experiences are welcome in the space provided below. To ensure future access to similar content, we kindly request that you subscribe to our channel using the bell icon located below the video. Your attention and interest are highly valued. In summary, this video's conclusion delves into how narcissists manipulate and seek validation from others to boost their self-esteem. When confronted, these individuals often adopt a defensive stance. Narcissists frequently grapple with an underlying emotional disorder, which they cope with through a relentless pursuit of stimulation and feedback. The article outlines strategies for interacting with narcissists, such as resisting their gaslighting, maintaining honesty while keeping your composure, and carefully selecting your battles. It is crucial to avoid harboring any expectations about them and prevent your experiences from overpowering you. Narcissists rarely change their behavior in anticipation of a miracle. Instead, they tend to deny reality. Therefore, upholding your authenticity is of paramount importance and should not be squandered on futile attempts to change them. By practicing self-honesty and acknowledging the truth, you can use narcissistic behavior to your advantage and distinguish yourself as a symbol of integrity and sanity. In essence, effectively managing a narcissist necessitates awareness, recognition, and authenticity. It is vital to steer clear of unnecessary conflicts and stay true to your authentic self. We sincerely hope that these insights have enhanced your understanding of narcissists and provided you with practical approaches to engage with them constructively. Never underestimate the importance of maintaining your boundaries and staying true to yourself. If you found this material helpful and wish to stay informed about similar topics in the future, we kindly request that you subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell icon for notifications. We appreciate your time and active engagement. Stay informed and safe, and we look forward to your presence in our upcoming video. What happens when the narcissist realizes that you have discovered all his secrets? While many individuals may sense that they are being wronged, comprehending the full scope of the situation eludes them. They often remain unaware that they are falling victim to manipulation, and the perpetrator's actions are indicative of a severe mental disorder. Due to their emotional confusion and limited understanding, these individuals frequently find themselves ensnared in their relationship with the narcissist. They might endure mistreatment while concealing their true feelings from the narcissist. At times, they may make efforts to intervene by diverting their focus to other aspects of the relationship or striving to please or compliment the narcissist. Regrettably, these endeavors typically prove fruitless. Some individuals, however, eventually come to a profound realization. They may conclude that the person they are dealing with is a narcissist, or, at the very least, recognize them as a chronic abuser, manipulator, and liar. They definitively understand that this individual is causing substantial difficulties in their life. For primary intimate partners, this realization typically occurs after an extended period of devaluation. In contrast, it may manifest more swiftly for secondary intimate partners or individuals involved in covert affairs due to their heightened emotional investment in the relationship. Regardless of whether you are a secondary partner entangled in a secret affair or a primary intimate partner, a family member, friend, colleague, or neighbor not intimately involved with this individual, there will likely come a point when you recognize that you are dealing with a narcissist or someone who continually brings trouble into your life. What unfolds next? Contrast this approach with the following advice. If you successfully avoid the aforementioned pitfalls, you may choose to confront the narcissist directly and accuse them of narcissism, or reveal their manipulative, abusive, and dishonest behavior. What happens when the narcissist realizes that you have fully comprehended them? It is important to note that the majority of narcissists remain oblivious to the fact that you have identified their true nature. In fact, they may lack this self-awareness themselves. Most narcissists are categorized as having low or moderate self-awareness, meaning they are unaware of their own actions. They are not consciously thinking, "I'm aware that I'm a narcissist, and this person has now recognized me. What should I do next?" Or, "I acknowledge that I engage in manipulation, deceit, and abuse of others, and they have discovered my true self. How should I proceed from here?" They lack this level of insight into their own behavior. As a result, they are often completely caught off guard when directly accused of being a narcissist or manipulator. They may be stunned and horrified by this revelation. Some individuals may find this hard to believe, which can be attributed to their limited knowledge of narcissism, the influence of emotional reasoning, and their focus on their own perspective rather than that of the narcissist. It is important to understand that most narcissists genuinely do not perceive themselves as abusive or manipulative, even when labeled as such. Their denial of these behaviors is not an intentional cover-up. Rather, it reflects their lack of awareness. In the case of narcissists with a high degree of self-awareness, they may acknowledge that you have identified their true nature. However, this is a unique situation. Regardless of whether you accuse an unaware or self-aware narcissist, their initial response will typically be denial. They might say, "No, I'm not a narcissist. What are you talking about? That's absurd." This denial serves as their initial line of defense to neutralize the threat your accusation poses to their self-image and authority. If the individual persistently denies allegations of narcissism, including being a liar and manipulator, their narcissistic behavior is likely to drive them to employ alternative manipulation tactics. They might withdraw, deny your accusation of narcissism, or even turn the accusation against you. In an attempt to silence you, they could resort to physical aggression or engage in a convoluted monologue filled with ambiguous language to discredit your claims. A moderately self-aware narcissist might occasionally respond with something like, "I can understand why you might perceive me as a narcissist." They may acknowledge your perspective and the reasons behind your concerns, but this does not imply an admission of wrongdoing. Another response might be, "While I can see certain similarities, I don't believe it's entirely accurate." They may acknowledge that they exhibit some narcissistic traits, but deny being a full-fledged narcissist. Alternatively, they might say, "I can see why you hold that view. There are moments when my behavior may appear that way. Perhaps I need assistance." However, research suggests that such admissions from moderately self-aware narcissists are not sincere, but rather part of their manipulative tactics. They might feign regret and compassion while promising to change, but these promises often lack substance. In both cases, these narcissists are either unaware of or resistant to your understanding of their true nature. Their initial defense strategy is denial, followed by the use of additional manipulation techniques to dispute your claims. As a result, this is what typically occurs. Narcissists do not necessarily end relationships in response to accusations. However, if you are a secondary source rather than their primary intimate partner, they may put you on hold or place you on the shelf. The primary concern should be your behavior following your realization of your association with a narcissist. It's not just what you accuse them of being, but how you choose to act once you are aware of their narcissistic traits that truly matters. When your behavior changes due to your newfound awareness, whether dealing with a narcissist of lesser or mid-range self-awareness, or of those of greater or ultra-self-awareness, they will sense that something is amiss. Even if your actions boost their ego, they'll interpret your behavior as a challenge to their authority, and they will respond in a way to regain control. For instance, if you stop complying with the narcissist's requests or reacting as you used to according to their expected patterns of interaction, these significant changes in your behavior may catch the narcissist's attention. In the past, when the narcissist employed the silent treatment, you would reach out asking, "Why are you ignoring me? What's wrong? Can we resolve this?" You might have even become emotional or sent numerous messages pleading for their return. However, ceasing these behaviors signals to the narcissist that something has indeed changed. Altering your behavior has a more substantial impact on the narcissist than accusing them of narcissistic tendencies. If you continue to interact with the narcissist in the same manner after accusing them of being narcissistic, it won't greatly trouble them. You're still providing them with control and attention, offering the qualities and benefits they desire. Your initial accusation challenges their sense of control and must be acknowledged. But if they manage to ignore this challenge, it doesn't become an ongoing issue. Only highly self-aware, greater or ultra, narcissists would acknowledge that you've discovered their true nature in such cases. Lower range or mid-range narcissists wouldn't, as they employ different compartmentalization strategies. The true dilemma arises when your behavior changes over time. You might continue to accuse the narcissist, stop complying with their demands, or respond differently than before. This involves withholding the desired level of attention and consistently testing their authority. Additionally, you may stop providing specific advantages they previously enjoyed. A highly self-aware, greater or ultra, narcissist would recognize your altered behavior as evidence that you've identified them in such a situation. A lesser or moderate range narcissist may not consciously acknowledge this, but they intuitively sense that something is amiss because your changed behavior consistently challenges their control. Following this, if you're a secondary source, you might experience a brief period of devaluation, after which the narcissist will neglect you while focusing on another person. If you're the primary intimate partner, the devaluation may intensify, followed by a short period of relief as the narcissist attempts to regain control. If these tactics fail to align your behavior with their expectations, and your changed conduct indicates you've recognized their vulnerabilities and pose a substantial challenge to their dominance, they will likely cut all ties with you. They address this issue by completely disengaging from you. Secondary intimate partners may face an extended period of neglect. At a later time, a Hoover attempt to reconnect might occur when it's more convenient for them. Your behavior may again fall under their influence, either because of the passage of time or a shift in their strategy, aligning your response with their intentions once more. When a narcissist becomes aware of your ability to discern their ways, whether intentionally or unknowingly, they will attempt to re-establish dominance over you. This realization is usually accompanied by an accusatory statement from the narcissist and, above all, a change in behavior. If the narcissist cannot regain control, they will likely sever all ties with you if you're their primary intimate partner, or shelf you for an extended period if you're a secondary source. This outlines the typical sequence of events. We appreciate your attention and effort in learning about the complex dynamics of communicating with a narcissist. If you found this information informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Understanding these patterns better empowers us to make healthier decisions in our relationships, as knowledge is indeed power. Be cautious and stay safe until next time.